time, weather, and...
Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd. And I'm Todd. Hello everyone. I received some really sad news yesterday. Mick Ralphs passed away at the age of 81 on June 23rd, 2025. I always loved Mick Ralph's guitar playing. He always had a kind of a guttural, dirty sound to his guitar, but I loved it. The first time I ever heard Mick Ralphs was on FM radio. I used to listen to a lot of FM radio in the late 60s, early 70s to hear songs played off of albums that I never heard before. I was always looking for new music to buy. Well, this was 1970, and I'm listening, and this song comes on. It's a great rocker, and they're talking about a rock and roll queen. I had to know who did this song. It was just fantastic. I gotta have the album. So I listened through the whole set of songs being played by the DJ. The DJ comes back on, starts listing the songs and the artists, and gets to Rock and Roll Queen. And says, that was Rock and Roll Queen by a new group called Mott The Hoople. I went, Mott The Hoople? That's an odd name for a group, but I have to have it. So I searched out the album, found it, bought it, got it home, played it, loved it, and have been a Mott The Hoople fan ever since. I love Mott The Hoople. Unfortunately, in 1973, after releasing an album called Mott, Mick Ralphs leaves the band. He then forms Bad Company with Paul Rodgers. So I had to follow Paul Rodgers and Mick Ralphs in their new band called Bad Company, and I bought all the albums. I liked them, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same as Mott The Hoople. I just couldn't get into it as much as what I did with Mott The Hoople. So I felt bad that Mick left the band. I was like, this is a great band. Don't leave it. Don't leave it. Anyways, he has had a great career, fantastic guitar player, has written some really great songs. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to listen to something that Mick Ralphs plays guitar on. I started looking into the history of Mick Ralphs and found that he was in quite a number of different bands before he was in Mott The Hoople. Actually, morphed into Mott The Hoople, let's say. In '64, he was in a group called the Buddies. From there, he went into the Doc Thomas group, and Doc Thomas group had a bass player that went by the name of Overend Watts. Now we've got two members of Mott The Hoople. They put out a couple of singles in Italy and an album in Italy. They had moved to Italy, had done a bunch of music there, and sold the records there. In the UK, in the mid '60s, there were so many rock bands putting out singles. Many of the groups would go to different countries and try to make it there as Doc Thomas group. Well, after they released their album, they picked up a drummer that had a nickname called Buffin, and that was Dale Griffin. Now we have three members of Mott The Hoople. Well, the Doc Thomas group then changed their name to The Silence and started working with Guy Stevens. Well, Guy Stevens wanted to replace the lead vocalist of The Silence, who was Stan Tippins, with a different lead vocalist that was Ian Hunter. So they brought Ian Hunter in, and Guy Stevens didn't like the name The Silence and said, let's change the name to Mott The Hoople. And now what did we have? We had Mott The Hoople. Fantastic group. So I thought it'd be fun to do a song in the early years of Mick Ralphs. Well, the Doc Thomas group has most of their songs on YouTube, which is kind of cool. I found a video of them live on Italian TV in 1966. Now, I've not heard this song, but the song is a cover version, of course, and it's a cover version called My Babe. It's written by Bobby Hatfield and Bill Medley and originally done by the Righteous Brothers in 1963. So, again, I don't have a lot of information about this video, but let's watch it. It's got Mick Ralphs in there. It's Stan Tippins on vocals and Overend Watts on bass. This should be fun. Here we go. Okay, stop it right here a second. Like I said in my beginning introduction, he has this kind of guttural, dirty sound on his guitar, and he has it here as well. And I love it. I mean, this is the type of guitar playing he actually took along with him to Mott The Hoople. And I really love the guitar playing. It's kind of a poppy song. It has a little bit of blues flavor. I think the guitar and the bass are giving it a blues flavor, but the singing is kind of poppy. So it's a combination of different genres. But it's so cool to hear Mick Ralphs in 1966 playing guitar. Just fantastic. Let's keep on going.
She walks on the floor, and people let me tell her that she was my baby. My baby, yeah, my baby.
Oh, nice guitar solo. Nice guitar solo. I didn't know if they were going to do a guitar solo in this song or not, because that's kind of what I was hoping they were going to do. Nice guitar solo. Love the way he just played that. Now, I'm wondering if he's using a fuzz box on there, because he's got quite a high tone on that guitar. But nice solo. I love that they pan over to Overend Watts. He's playing bass and he's just getting into it. They both have funky stovepipe type hats on. I mean, this is really cheeky stuff from 1966. But it's got, like I said, it's got this real heavy blues flavor from Mick's guitar playing and Overend Watts' bass playing and a little bit of, soft drumming in the background. But the singing is kind of like a pop rock song, and like I said, this was originally done by the Righteous Brothers, and which I've never heard. I've never heard their version either. So it'd be interesting to hear what that sounds like. But so far, I really like what I'm hearing. But great guitar work. I got to hear the guitar solo again, so I'm taking it back. We're going to play it one more time.
She walks on the floor, and people let me tell her that she was my baby. babe. Yeah, 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 my babe. Oh, love the way she walk. Yeah, she walk. I love the way she talk. Yeah, she talk make me feel so good. Yeah, girl, just like a good man should. Yeah, sure, she never makes me cry. That's why she's my babe. Alright, alright, yeah.
That was pretty good. I like that. It's a good song too. That Stan Tippin's got a great voice. He's got a really nice high. He can really take his voice up. He's got the kind of high pitch that he can get into his voice. So overall, I think it's a great song. I never heard it before. Didn't even know this group existed until I started looking into Mick Ralphs this morning, and I thought that'd be kind of fun. Do something from one of his early bands. And I mean, what a morph from Doc Thomas Group to Mott The Hoople. I mean, they just were working their way to that group by just adding different members to the band and changing their name. Just really kind of cool. But Mick Ralph's fantastic guitar work in this song. Love seeing Overend Watts playing bass. It was just kind of a unique look at what Mott The Hoople was previous to what they had become. But I'm going to miss Mick Ralphs. Great guitarist, and it's been a sad year. It's almost like every day you learn about a new or a rock star from the 60s or the 70s that has passed away. It's almost like every day now. They're just getting older, as we all are getting older, and it's like rock and roll heaven is just growing and growing and growing. They just have probably the most superstar fantastic band that ever was created. So this was a tribute to Mick Ralphs, guitarist for Mott The Hoople and Bad Company. Fantastic guitarist, but this is very early work, and how young he looks in that video is just incredible. Just very, very young. So I hope you enjoyed this tribute to Mick Ralphs. If you did, why don't you hit that like button? That's the old thumbs up button. That'd be really appreciated. If you have any comments about Mick Ralphs, Doc Thomas Group, Mott The Hoople, Bad Company, or anything else surrounding Mick, put in the comments below. That'd be really appreciated. Now I'm going to take a link to this video, which I thought was pretty good, from 1966, Italian TV. I thought the sound was real good. The video was real good. Really enjoyed it. In fact, I'm going to go back and watch it a couple more times. But I'm going to take a link to this video, put it in my description below. So if you want to watch it again without me interrupting it this time, click on that link and it'll play all the way through for you. I'm also going to put a link to the channel that uploaded this video into my description below. You might want to check that channel out and see if they have other great videos for you to watch. Now, have you subscribed to Driving with Todd? If you haven't, why don't you do it right now? Just go below my open video here and hit that subscribe button. You'll be making me very happy. If you go over here and ring the bell, you'll get updates to my latest videos. So, with that said, Mick, rest in peace. Just get up there and start jamming with all the other great guitars that have left us in the past years. Peace out.